Hello, Dr. Greg Gillum here, CEO of Human Fusion, and today we're going to review an article that appeared in the July 18th issue of Harvard Business Review. It's called, "Has Sexual Harassment at Work Decreased Since the Me2 Movement?" Now, Me2 Movement came out in 2016. Human Fusion was involved in a tremendous number of training sessions towards the end of 2017, and then in 2018, I think we did over 75 training sessions on sexual harassment alone. That's started to tail off a little bit, although tomorrow I'm giving another talk on this area. This research, it's by Johnson, Keplinger, Kirk, and Barnes. All four female researchers here. They had a pool of data that they have before the Me Too movement, and then 2 years later they've gone back in and looked at the same pool of data and interviewed the same women and looking at trends here. So a couple of things that they've noticed. First of all, unwanted sexual attention has decreased dramatically. It's dropped by almost 50% in the 2 years since Me Too movement. Sexual coercion has also dropped. Of course, it was lower as you would have hoped. It dropped by 9%, whereas unwanted sexual attention has dropped almost by 50%. Interestingly enough, though, gender harassment, so just harassment towards females, has actually increased by about 16%. The author's theory is that because there's so much attention being given to this subject, that there's a backlash against females in general and in organizations. So that's something to really kind of watch for. The authors also wanted to look at self-esteem and self-doubt, and they found positive trends in both of those areas in the last couple of years. Self-esteem going up, self-doubt going down. One of the other probably more significant findings from the study says that the women interviewed said that the Me Too movement has really just, for the most part, brought them out of isolation. So it's just created a community where women can feel like they're not alone, and that's been one of the biggest benefits. The suggestion that HR departments remain very vigilant here and to keep training going in this area is only going to help, and especially and also to get more men involved in being champions for this anti-sexual harassment. To get more men involved is very, very important as well. So, what can you do as a manager? I think there's a lot of things you can do. First of all, you can talk to your HR department about this. Make sure they see this video or see the research that's coming out now, making sure that they're doing the proper training on harassment, discrimination, sexual harassment, all those things. Make sure they're doing training. If they're not, spearhead that. And then as a manager, you have unique eyes and ears in the organization. You can, be very sensitive to signals about this going on. Just had the reason I'm doing training tomorrow, in fact, is a manager was overheard comments that led to a discovery that there was a lot of different comments being made by a particular division, and that prompted the CEO to act, and now we are doing this training, and it's going to curtail a lot of issues. So it was that manager coming forward that caused this particular company to embrace training, and we're going to put a stop to something that could lead, again, to hostile work environment or to harassment in general. So be proactive. Don't sit on the sidelines. You can get involved in all kinds of bad things. If you're a manager and you know something that's going on, you can get involved in all kinds of legal ramifications. Please don't sit on the sidelines. Get up, talk to your HR people, and make sure that you're doing the right thing. If you like management-related videos like this, please subscribe to Human Fusion, and we'll keep you up to date on all the latest trends and research that's affecting your management practice today. Thanks.